So right now I'm trying that new passing. Yeah, the settings gives you user control over whether the bullet passes are accurate or inaccurate. Please the passing, release, and the boost section of the meter guarantees a perfectly accurate bullet pass. Don't worry, not timing the pass perfectly doesn't mean you'll always score an inaccurate pass. Adjustment is the accuracy of the pass will be determined by AI. You can control the amount of showdown you experience in classes and offline games. Let's try and learn the mechanics first with the highest control amount of showdown. Throw a bullet pass. To see the bullet pass, you need to hold down the receiver icon to the meter is completely full. Okay. Lob pass. Put the most air under the ball and allow you to drop the pass over the field. Let's not complete a lob pass. To complete a lob pass, quickly tap. You ask them. Oh, okay. That's how you do that. Sure. Lob pass is perfect. First, touch pass. A touch pass is a using stunt pass that is used to drop the ball over the head of or underneath the defender. You can now control the arc of the pass with how long you hold the receiver icon. The longer you hold the button, the lower the pass. So do it just press on the receiver icon, then sure to reach before the meter. Place on the pass. Fast placing allows you to place the ball anywhere in the shaded target area. One pass. Now you can throw passes anywhere. It's like, I ain't gonna say this shit. It's been like they're all of that. You like me? I used to do that on the old Mac. See something. You need to see. Accuracy plus 3 wow. Yeah. This feature, it's crazy. Press the receiver icon and hold L2 while moving the left analog stick up to the left to place the ball outside the target area. Okay. Okay. Oh shit, I got some defenders out there. Okay. Pass some defenders. Now you're going to learn more about pass placement. Slow down. Okay, slow down has been disabled. Let's try these mechanics against the special zero icon here. Over shoulder. Okay. Over shoulder. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. I see. Ready? Good phone. Two-point depot. Press the receiver's icon and hold L2 while moving LSF or left. Push the ball towards the side. A little bit long.
Ready.
Back shoulder fade. Okay. Press the receiver's icon. L, S. Down to the right to complete and back to the pass. Down to the right. Down to the right. Oh.
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try them all out here and pick what works best for you. You can always change your passing style later in the settings menu. Control the exact strength of your pass by using the passing meter. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your target by using the passing reticle and target area. Try to hit the sweet spot.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Ready? You good. Get it out of here.
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try to hit the sweet spot of the passing meter to guarantee yourself an accurate or perfect pass. Place the ball exactly where you want it around your target by using the passing reticle and target area.
Come on, man. Get my first victory.
You know I stay with some bad baby. CGOD, baby, no, that's a gang.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland. Our tribute to the coach, the John Madden Legacy Game. I'm Brandon Gaudin here to take you through the proceedings. And coming up, we're going to tell the story of a man who was truly larger than life and whose impact on the sport of football certainly is going to live on for decades and decades to come. Now, we've assembled a couple of rosters featuring some of Coach's favorite players from both yesterday and today. And Coach himself will be on the sidelines for both squads, trying to motivate his guys to victory. And I'm joined now by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, your thoughts on John Madden and what he meant to the sport he loves so much?
For me, Brandon, it's the word joy. He brought that to the game of football, brought the game to so many people. He stayed involved his entire life. And moving forward, when you think of football, you're always going to...
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. You could put yourself back on the become coach once again. Feeling a little rushed? Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work.
All on here, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. There's been some random time. I did the roster real quick. She's gonna get my boys in black and gold, baby. I know how we do. Black and gold to the Super Bowl. Coach.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Super. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jameis going to look to throw right away.
Come on, man. It's too easy, man.
And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Too easy.
He gets this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup at 38.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Now it's Ryan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Pass to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 47 yards. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first down at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drop.
There he goes on the side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the kids coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. Up he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jesus, for real. That nigga real juicy. You should not say that.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But Jim Harbaugh is a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Keep it, kiss it on the ground.
They go play action with Ryan.
No!
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little bit of extra on the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
Really didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. I think he might have had it. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Stop losing the ball back, man. Stop losing the ball back.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Ryan on 1st down.
The ball
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, man, that was close. An opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good, baby.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there to 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, great penetration as they still got the line of scrimmage.
8th play of the drive, forthcoming, and 88 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Everybody cover. Let's go.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14-11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's get this money, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
He's got a man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay placid.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Okereke in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Now Winston on 4th down.
me the first.
They'll get this
Give me the
out to
first.
Camille. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the run alive. They kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off the play fake, Winston.
Mike.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. We'll get this to the 24 and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll come with 36. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
I go to tight end number 14. I go to tight end number 14. Okay, that's like 2.
Play action, Ryan. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. They go play action now, Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one. Able to drive the football. Quarterback's a little bit when he can show off their arms.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Colts pick it up.
Oh, man, bro, I laddered the ball, bro.
On the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I laddered the ball,
So
bro.
they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house.
When you catch the ball,
Two
that
quick touchdowns
the
with a
person
matter of
before
about 10
the ball,
seconds
he'll
on
be
the
running
game.
behind. So you rattle it back.
1-2 punch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Everybody stopped at his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Push the ball, man.
And he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end, Cameron Jordan. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
21. He's going for it, man. 4th and 19 on the 30. On 6:33.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know if I can go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others.
That's fucking Mikey Thomas, nigga.
Right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board. They're happy that they kept it in. Very interesting deal there.
Look.
Now, he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win and add to our lead.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Well, I'm fucked up.
Here's Winston.
I'm fucked up, nigga.
Touchdown.
I'm fucked up, nigga. Come back on your bitch ass, nigga. You ain't scoring no more than nigga, you ain't scoring no more than game, nigga. I feel what I feel.
Wants to try and the PAT.
You ain't scoring no more than game, nigga. I feel what I feel, nigga. I feel what I
It's
feel,
up and
nigga.
good, and it's
I feel what I feel, nigga. I
20.
feel what I feel. I feel what I feel, nigga. That's what I was. You don't even know you.
Wants to kick it off.
I feel what I feel, nigga.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Show me, nigga. Show me what's going to fucking play, nigga. Show me, nigga. The fuck?
Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, concentrate. Come on, help. You got to concentrate, mom. He knows that bad.
Ryan.
Throw that bitch, man. I'm that, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You can't nigga lose it, nigga.
Marcus
bitch ass
Mariota
nigga playing no
panic.
more
And
pussy.
the Saints will take
Nigga,
over
no fucking man,
here as
nigga.
they get it up to the 43-yard
Fuck
line.
around with
Now,
goofy
Brandon, this
ass
is a
strong
veteran
ass
quarterback
nigga.
back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know what I'm saying? I could have, my nigga.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Winston to throw for it on 4.
I'll be a fool not to, coach. I'll be a fool not to, coach. Pussy nigga. Pussy nigga. Goofy. Nigga, laugh at that, nigga. Sorry ass nigga. Fuck around with nigga, man. You see that fucking fool, huh?
The Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Sorry ass nigga, man. Hey, man up, man.
It's good on the extra point. And it's 7-9, 28-21.
Before the cover up, man. Put him again, nigga.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Sorry ass nigga. I told you, sorry, no scoring again, and I meant that. I'm standing on that.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can be it for Halloween. Sorry ass nigga. One outside, nigga. Fucking fun.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football.
Come here, nigga.
Haven't had any points this half.
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, this all else should have been okay. This all else should have been.
Now Ryan.
I'm there too.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12 and set up the 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Okay, we get caught. Ain't nobody over. Fuck it. I'm gonna come back to my damn club. Pussy.
And he wisely will throw that one away. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get up the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball. So they should get another shot.
Goofball. This is not fun. This is really insane. I'm going to start moving so difficult. I'm going to let the change the ball and give my time. I'm just going to touch it again. I'm going to touch my youngster. I'm going to touch my youngster. Come on, hype that bitch, man. Hype it. Hype it, man. Not open.
Here's
Not open.
Ryan.
He's
running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I'll put that bitch on your head, man. Put it on his head. I saw him for 2. I'm over that now. You better not. You better hold that bitch. You better run every second of that. Every fucking definite thing. You better run that off that clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
This is Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 5 yards remain on second down. Running left, Taylor. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And now the question everyone's wondering, will the clock wait for the
offensive line, no leakage up front. Running back hit is a hand-to-ball. Any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A nice shot there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a gain of 5. It's still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run with Hines. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. Ryan to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion, and enough defense to carry them home.
Good game, man. Damn, that was a good ass game. I'm about to give him another game, man. We're gonna give you another one, man. I'm gonna give you another game, man. That was a good ass game, bro. It's like $49. Oh, you know my smoke. You know I got outside.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara has some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. From the 41, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Trout. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey. Woo.
There's Winston. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lance looking to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He is out of bounds.
Damn, I missed the tackle in the backfield for the
yards. That go around a first down as well.
And
that's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And Lance now to throw.
Nobody.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Lance.
Wide open. This one's missing.
Tries to force it out, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints push the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And we'll get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers will take over possession here. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen
rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Staying on his feet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him for a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Lance now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is? You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. Set now for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Winston. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
That's a sorry one, man. I'm like that, man.
Defense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half.
No problem with that,
I feel
man.
like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small manageable spread to overcome?
wrong with that,
A
man?
little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
I'm getting my dubs right now, man.
To try again after the sack.
I'm getting dubs right now, bro.
It's just a game of a couple that are on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down.
When you out?
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Yeah, well,
And the defense coming through on 3rd down.
At the house, so
7 to
still.
bring up
You can
4.
hit me up whenever.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job?
Now Lutz throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
I know he about
And
to
he's
quit.
able
He
to
ain't
get
gonna
it
quit,
back
bro.
to right around the
He ain't gonna
27.
quit.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is when you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turned the ball over.
Who won it? I get the mic. I get the mic.
That is
I get the mic.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing. Will Lutz will kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. We're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Coming left is Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They run. It's Kamara. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The Lance going to throw.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back to the 20-yard line.
I am really, you know what's like, touchdown.
Following the interception.
And
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
Put it on.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on on second and goal. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them.
Absolutely.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Oh, have fun too. Thank you. It's right. I'm gonna put. Let me put my name in.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, bro. Ball man, listen. Man, listen, bro.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston. And he's going to go down again. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
Man, bro, you a Green Bay fan, bro. Bro, you a cheesehead, man. You talking shit? Bro, listen, bro. Listen, bro. You a cheesehead,
Need
bro.
something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You gotta be stopped, bro.
Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
I'm back home right now, bro. I'm in the city right now.
Short of the sticks.
Yeah. I'm going to fine, bro. Man, matter of fact, bro, they can call my phone right now, bro. Yeah. All right, bro.
Now Winston on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one caught by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
We got to go to
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. And that's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Don't got a picture of it. Don't got a picture of it. Another dub, man. No more. Look. I'll be back on later, man. Dub City.